Hey everybody, happy Easter. This is the week of Christ's Passion. It's the most exciting and the most difficult to understand sometimes. But God made a promise long ago that he fulfilled. I wonder, have you ever had a time in your life when you were promised something by somebody and you waited a long time and thought that's never going to happen? Or maybe you wrote it down and forgot all about it. Then years later, you read the letter or you read the note and went, oh yeah, that never took place. I guess that person forgot. You know, that's what God did in the Bible, in his letter to us. In Genesis 3, verse 14 and 15, he records for us a promise he made thousands of years before it came to pass. Thousands of people, thousands of generations would have passed and yet not have had happened. And then it took place. Watch this. This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 14 and 15. And I'm reading from the New King James Version today. Because you have done this, he's speaking to the enemy, Satan, you are cursed before all cattle and more than every beast of the field. On your belly you shall go, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life. And I will put enmity, separation, between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. God's speaking here of the miraculous birth, the virgin birth of Jesus Christ, that would begin the process of this commitment, this promise to be fulfilled. But it would not be fulfilled completely until the day of the cross, the day when Jesus Christ died and rose again in fulfillment of this promise. And over again in the Old Testament, God gives us warnings of this promise that he had made to us and fulfilling that promise. He did it, and much of the world didn't recognize it. In fact, those of that day who knew this scripture well didn't remember it, forgot all about it. And when it happened, they didn't believe it. Our message this Easter Sunday is called Promises Kept. We're going to walk through the Old Testament prophets, Isaiah, Daniel, Genesis, Jeremiah, and watch and see how this promise was given to us by God in his letter to us, that we can hold on to as a promise of a future commitment he'd make to bring all things right and under his control once again. That's the blessing of Easter. That's the excitement of Easter. I want to invite you and your family to come join us first on Good Friday at 7 p.m. at the Link. We're having a Good Friday service. We're going to walk through the passion of Christ, the trial and the death of Jesus. So we had a reminder of what took place on that day. And then next on Sunday morning at 10:30 at the Link, we're going to celebrate the resurrection, the day the world changed forever, and a promise God kept long ago. But there's more. You see, that promise was kept for that day. It's also kept another promise for us for a future day that's coming. We're going to celebrate all that means on Easter Sunday at the Link at Trinity Point Church. I hope you'll come and join us and celebrate all that God's done and make sure we remember all the promises God has made to us, that he is faithful to complete them in a way that will be known to the world, so they will know just who God is. Well, God bless you. Hope you have a great day. Happy Easter. I hope to see you this week on Friday and again on Sunday morning at the Link at Trinity Point Church. Have a great day.